we're good to go. So we're gonna go hip hinge, YTWL. So with that hip hinge, setting those hips down back so we get that RDL position. Eyes are straight down so we need to keep that neck neutral. We're gonna be going, keep those, sink those shoulder blades in those back pockets. Go Y, T, W, L. Come up. I'm gonna change position, I'll be at you. So hip hinge down, Y, T, W, L. Come up in between, just get that tension off that back and those hamstrings. Y, T, W, L, and up. Hip hinge back. We're gonna do this 3 more times, including the one we're doing right now. And up. Hip hinge back. T, W, L, Y, T, W, L. Excellent. All right, next up, we're going world's greatest. We're gonna do it 2 times. So, haven't done this in a while with this group. So stride forward, that right leg, left hand will be on the ground, right elbow to right instep. Now lock out that back leg. Lock it out, Doug. Haven't heard from you in a while. Hand comes out, rock back, front toe up, back heel down. You get that killer hamstring stretch on that right leg. Now hold for 3, 2, 1. Drop that back knee. Woo, balance. Come on up. So you're getting that hip flexor stretch on that left. And we'll stand up. We're just going to step back with the right leg. Go right elbow to right instep. That chest up. Lock out that back leg. Gonna hold for 3, 2, 1. Hand comes out. Rock back, front toe up, back heel down. Gonna hold 3, 2, 1. Drop that back knee, come up tall, tilt that pelvis back. Hip flexor stretch on the right. And coming up, stepping back with the left foot. Left hand is on the ground, right elbow to right instep. Lock it out, nice straight line from that head to heel. Strong as steel. Bring that hand out, rock back, front toe up, back heel down. Gonna hold 3, 2, 1. Drop that back knee, come up tall. Hip flexor on the left. And up. Stepping back one more time with this. So the right foot is back, left elbow to left instep. Make sure that chest is up, make sure that back leg is locked out straight, get that attack position. Now hold 3, 2, 1. Hand comes out, rock back, front toe up, back heel down. Drop that back knee. Check the board for what's up next. Oh yeah, cool. And up. Okay, so I want to check these comments, make sure everything's good. Oh, that doesn't work because it's the wrong mouse. Everything good. Yeah, sorry, Kevin. I am ugly. All right, so standing on one leg, we're gonna drop down, single leg, like quarter squat, gather that leg up into a leg cradle, come back down, single leg squat, up into a leg cradle. We're gonna do that 6 times on the left, 6 times on the right, or vice versa as I'm doing it, because I'm on my right leg. Dang it, lost the balance. There you go. So 6 on the right, standing on left, dropping down, gather that leg, whoa, balance on the other side, get it back, drop down, up, trying to go the triple extension. Be able to do that on my right leg without thinking about it. It's a little bit more difficult. Awesome. Next up, we're going rapid response. We're going to go ollie shuffle. We're going nice and easy with ollie shuffle. So nice and easy, back and forth. We're going to go super quick. Then we're going to go from that to a 2-inch run, super quick as well, and then a drop stop. So floating back and forth, nice and easy. Air on the side of easy. Then we'll be going quick and go. 2-inch run and drop. One more time through. Ollie shuffle, nice and easy. And go. 2-inch run and drop. All right, outstanding. Here we go. Core workout, the core of the matter. So we are gonna have our timer for this guy. We're gonna multitask, multi-purpose. All right, so we're gonna go 30 seconds of a slow motion bicycle crunch. So we're not really stopping at all. We'll be, sure I don't kick anything. Be going, shoulder blades off the ground. Okay, is that correct? Yep, nice and slow. That bicycle crunch for 30 seconds. And then we're gonna flip over immediately and do 30 seconds of pillar bridge, and we're gonna repeat that again. Here we go. Air on the side is slow. We will be doing this later and changing the tempo. And done with that 30 seconds. Quick flip, going pillar bridge. You got that mini band, throw it on those wrists, palms up, palms parallel. Don't kick the garage door. Pull those elbows towards your toes, rip the floor apart, or stretch that band, squeeze those cheeks on top. And the time started when I started. So if you got a little extra because you're more organized, good on you. Three, two, and one. Right back over on our back. Go into that slow bicycle crunch again. Nice and slow. And done. Back to that pillar bridge. Grab that mini band if you got it. Ready, set. And we are up. Pull those elbows toward your toes, rip that band apart, squeeze those cheeks on top. Oh, we got a good challenge next. A lot of stability coming up. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, next up, we're doing single leg chops with contra and ipsilateral. So I'm going to grab my band. I'm actually going to switch this out to a slightly lighter band because I can. So that medium weight band if you have options. Otherwise, you just adjust your length of your band for resistance. If you don't have a band, you can stand and just chop nothing or a light weight through space. So we're gonna stand on our left leg, band is coming from the left. I wanna have a little bit of tension on this. I'm gonna play with it as I go to figure out that right level of challenge. And I'm gonna rotate, so I'm moving this hips a bit and shoulders coming out to straight. We're doing this 10 times per side for this guy. So what we're going to do is 10 times, like right now I'm facing the camera on my left leg. I'm also going to do 10 times on my right leg facing the same direction. Up, and then I'll spin around and go 10 and 10 facing the opposite direction. I think I've got one more for 10. Flip it around. Oh no, don't flip it around. Just got done saying what I was going to do. Switching legs first. Getting that rotation. This is not easy. A lot of stability. Focus on bracing through that core, getting that little bit of rotation. Okay, spinning around. So I'm going to start with the leg. This is going to be the same leg I was just on because I want it to be close to that anchor point for that first set. You can certainly do it the other way. It's up to you, really. Switching legs. Should be more difficult as it is now with my base leg being away from that anchor point. I'm not getting pulled to a point of support, being pulled away from it, or less stability. 3 more to go. All right, done with that guy. Next up, we're gonna go pillar Y reaches 10 per side, so we get push-up position on the ground. So we're gonna start out, have those feet wide. Right here, I realize my hands aren't on the screen, but life goes on. $10 per side, 20 total. Try to keep that pelvis level, tabletop posture, keep that chest pushed away from the ground. Equal pressure in both feet. Awesome. All right, next up. So we go, nope, wrong level. Look at the band workout. Lap pillar bridge with top connect. So I've got 2 lists of exercises. I keep looking at the bottom one, which is the second part. We'll be here, arm overhead, stay up, top connect, extend back out. Doing 10. Excellent. This floor is a little slippery. Makes it more difficult. Notice my leg is not coming down and resting on that base leg, staying up in the air. 10. Excellent. All right. We're going back to our bicycle crunch. We're going to go 45 seconds. We're just going to do it one time. We're going to pick up the pace a little bit. Okay, so stop, reset, ready, set, go. About a medium pace, so a little bit faster than we were before. We're going for 45 seconds. We're 15 seconds in. We're going to flip over into a pillar bridge, and we're going to do 15 seconds 3 times. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, going pillar bridge. We're gonna go 45 seconds. If you've got a band, add it. We're doing it in 15-second bouts, starting in 3, 2, and everybody's up. Just holding 15 seconds. Concentrate on pulling those elbows towards your toes, ripping that band apart, squeezing the cheeks on top. We're taking very, very brief breaks in between every 15 seconds. I want you to reset and focus. Rest. 3, 2, 1, and up. Pull those elbows towards your toes, squeeze those cheeks. Keep that chest pushed away and those arms ripping that ground apart. 3, 2, 1, rest. Going back up in 3, 2, 1, and we're up. 15 seconds. We're gonna go bilateral as far as our feet go, chops in 3, 2, and 1. Standing up, going back to our bands. I'm gonna actually add some resistance to it this time. So, I got one of these guys through here. Quickly clip. Probably. Because I can, I will. Maybe I will. Got the Christmas colors, so I'm adding just a little bit of resistance. So we're gonna go 20. You got a heavier band, go heavier band. 2 feet on the ground now, so we've got a lot of stability. I'm gonna move out, so I've got that good resistance. We're gonna shift those hips, shoulders together, come out and across. 20 times. Nice, consistent, strong movement. Thinking about bracing through that core, rotating through those hips with that motion, and counting. We're going to assume that I'm correct, and I've got 3 more to go. 2 and 3. It's a fair assumption. Going the other way. Ready, set. In those hips and shoulders turn together. That core stays braced. Thinking happy thoughts. Feeling the groove. A little funk this morning. A little James Brown maybe. Assume that's playing. Rocking. Three more, 18, 19, and 20. Outstanding. All right. We did our chops. Yes, so we're gonna keep that double band or stronger band. We're gonna bring it out in space. So I want a nice strong stretch on that band. My hands, if you're looking at them from the side, they're gonna be right out in front of my chest, okay? The pull's from the side, so I've got a 90-degree angle between the band and my arms. My arms aren't in here. I'm creating a fulcrum, or a lever arm, I should say. And we're gonna drop into a squat and come up. We do that 20 times, facing this way, we'll spin around 180 degrees and go 20 times the other direction. Other way. Keep that core braced. Fight that band's wanting this to rotate. Get those arms out in front of us. Slight bend the elbows, okay, but not in our chest. I believe that was 20. Must be true. All right. Got set, hold. All right, this is stuffy. So, another version of our pillar reach. So, if I have the ground in front of me, I'll reach behind my back to my shoulder. Hand down. Reach behind my back to my shoulder. Hand down. All right? So, push-up position. Feet kicked out wide. And from here, here, doing that 20 times total. Whoops, I missed part of it. Oh, I did it again. Did it again. Not that time. 20. Awesome. All right, next up, we go lateral pillar bridge with a cross connect. So we did a top connect before. It's a little more difficult. Okay. So, going to have my legs scissored. Let me back up a bit. See it better. There we go. Legs are scissored. Arm, my top arm's overhead. So we're gonna be up. We're bringing that bottom leg together. Stand back. We're doing that 10 times. And going the other way. Legs are scissored. Bottom leg is back. Make sure that elbow is underneath that shoulder, not out here. Get under that shoulder. Arm overhead. And on our backs. Last set for our ab series. We're in bicycle crunches. We're going 60 seconds quickly, okay? And try to keep a nice, steady, fast pace for 1 minute. Flipping over, going 20 seconds times 3 for our pillar bridge. So nice and quick now. Not a lot of pressure on that neck. Keeping the shoulders just off the ground. Really focus on that breathing. It's a survival technique. Been proven to science. Keeps you alive. Halfway through, keep it quick. Light on that head. 15 seconds to go. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Here we go, flipping over. 20 seconds times 3 to finish out our ab half of the workout, or core, whatever you want to call it. Midsection. Okay, we're gonna start in 3, 2, and everybody's up. 20 seconds. Have a short break. Up for another 20 seconds. And a short break. And a final 20 seconds. Make sure that head is up. No hanging that head in shame. 3, 2, 1. Brief break. And we're back up. Pull that band apart or pull the ground apart. Keep those elbows pulled toward your toes. Don't forget those glutes are engaged. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, last one, and 3, 2, and up. Pull those elbows in, rip the ground apart, squeeze those cheeks. Another 7 seconds. We got 3, 2, and 1. Outstanding, grab that quick drink. We're going to our band series next. So, I'm not going to stop the video today. We already had enough video issues. I'm not risking something going sideways on us. So, starting out, we are going to be doing static split squat rows. Awesome. So, I've got my band that's doubled up in some awkward manner. I'm going to fix that. It worked for what I was doing. So on a nice strong resistance band, if I've got one, unsingling the band ever so slowly. Especially have my kids doing all the prep work or something. Alright, so I'm going to make this much more difficult. Throw a second band on this guy. So we're going to have 2 handles in one hand. We're going to do a static split squat with a row. And we're doing 15. Alright, so hopefully everybody at home is faster than me with their setup. Got my nice strong anchor point, my band's in good condition. We're going to be a static split squat, so I'm just going to be down and hold and doing a row. My left leg is forward, the bands are in my right hand. Doing 15. Nice strong pull. Try and get that elbow back to your side or just slightly behind. Gravity check, it works. May have done 16. That's okay. Switching legs, as far as right leg is now forward, left hand has those bands. Awesome, we're going to single up that band, and we're going to kind of do a little component of what we did that core workout. We're going to be a split squat, going up and down. I'm going to hold that band out in front of me, make sure there's good tension. For this, we're just going to do base support forward. So band's coming from my left, just pulling me towards my left leg will be out in front. Arms out straight in front the whole time, up and down in that split squat. I'll just pivot around 180 degrees. Then my right leg is forward. Pull is coming from my right. Straight up, straight down. Whoop. That first one's always goofy. Get that core involved, locked in, otherwise you're doomed. Get those arms straight in front. All right, 15. All right, going push-ups. No bands needed. Great range of motion. So create that triangle or arrow position. So my hands, if I go like this, hands are coming here. Race that. 15 if I didn't say it. $15. So we're on the ground next. So I'm going to have the ability to lower your band to a lower anchor point. That will be the time to do so. If not, not a huge deal. So on the ground, we're gonna do single arm lat pull, 2 handles in one hand. We'll be laying on the ground, on our stomach, just like this. Neck is neutral, so eyes are straight down. And we're gonna drive that elbow towards those ribs. 15 times with the right, 15 times with the left. And then we're gonna split those handles, 1 handle per side, and get 15 bilateral. I may have overdone that, but I'm okay with it. Those with modified makeshift weights, this is where you're doing a reverse fly probably. Okay, then we got our band split and pulling. Wouldn't be as hard if we didn't do those singles before, but you should be noticing this difficulty that is. Excellent. Carefully coming up, taking the tension off that band, letting the whistle. Oh, yeah. So now it's time. So the joy of being at home is that we got hopefully plenty of space. We have a first time, to my knowledge, ever been done on this planet. And if not, I don't care. I'm taking credit for it. So we want a light to medium band, if possible. So I got a medium one here. What we're going to do with it, we're having it out in front. I just want just enough tension to know it's there, but it's not throwing me off balance completely with tension. This is where we're going to do our leg crushers. Okie dokie. So, how we're going to do this, right now, the band is pulling from my left, so my left leg will be my base leg. Okay? So, for those not familiar with leg crushers, normally you don't have this band. It's going to be reverse lunge, squat, forward lunge, squat. That'll be uno. All right, so we're gonna do 15 of those with the pull from the left, 15 with the pull from the right, or vice versa. I don't care what side you happen to start with, depending on your setup at home. But it should be tons of fun. Here you go. I'm going to count these out loud. That was 1. Whoop. There's that balance. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Woo! Band adds up. Makes it a little different than just those bodyweight ones. So I'm on my right leg, moving the left now. Hands out in front. Here we go. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Oops, don't do that at home. All right, here we go. What's up next? We're going rows. We want heavier band again. Sorry for the switches, but that gives you a bit of recovery time. If you've got a heavier band, outstanding. Gonna go add some black band to my red band because I can. Pretty cool setup. Not too much time. So we're gonna go rows. Okay? And we're just gonna have athletic position. And for this, we want elbows down. So athletic position, driving those elbows down, and they are keeping in at my sides. Just by scraping those ribs. Okay? We're doing 15, by the way. That's 13, 14, and 15. All right, options. If you want to do a banded press, running under your arms, you can. Otherwise, we're doing 15 push-ups. All right, here we go. We're going back to our rows. This time, we're going to have elbows high. So, not super high, but just under that shoulder level is where our elbows are going to end that range of motion in athletic stance. Think about crushing those shoulder blades together. It should feel different on that upper back with those elbows high. Reverse flies for those without said bands. Neck neutral for everybody. And back to our push-ups. One more set of push-ups, this is it. We're right on schedule, it's a beautiful thing. Here we go. Whew, getting a little difficult. All right, we're gonna pull that band away from our anchor. And we're gonna go bicep curls. We're gonna go right, left together for 15. So standing on it, I've got a pretty heavy band. If it gets a little bit difficult, quick adjustment is going to one foot, gives you a little bit more slack in the system. With this heavy band, I might need to do that. So it's gonna be right, left, together, okay? Itchy nose, all good now. Ready. That was inspirational demo, this is a real deal. 1, 2, and that's 1. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 66% done. I'm making that switch to one foot, make it a little bit more doable. Finish those last 4, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Outstanding. Dropping those bands, give my arms a break when I need it. For a tricep extension. So we are going to have that band through an anchor point, super solid. And we'll be standing today. We did this same exercise on Tuesday, tall kneeling. Still takes that core strength. Got a strong band, so I'm not going that far out. And I'm gonna knock on the door. Try to keep those elbows in. Yeah, a little harder here. 15. Keep that core braced, driving through those triceps to get that extension. Outstanding. All right. We want a light band. We're going to finish out with some shoulder stability. I'm going to switch out to a nice light band. And I just need one handle. So that's all I'm going to take. Actually, I lied. I need both handles because they create my singled up band. Or girth hitched. All right. So one handle through the other. We're gonna do 30 angels and 30 devils on each side. So those from my mountain conditioning class have done this before. Light band, up and down equals 1. So 1. So I want, the band is coming right at the screen. My palm is in line, going my hip overhead. So think of a jumping jack motion or a snow angel wing. That's where the name comes, angel wing. You're doing a snow angel with one arm. That pull is coming perpendicular to us. So to stabilize against it. So my palm is forward. You got a nice stretch on that band without it pulling my hand forward and going up and down nice and quickly. If you got a shoulder issue, stay low. Okay, Frank? Go to a comfortable range of motion for you. I think it's about 5, doing 30. We'll switch arms. We'll get the devils in a minute. Get the shoulder blades down and back. Oh, shoulders smoked. Other way, doesn't take that much, especially after doing all the other stuff we've already done. So shoulder blades down and back, snow angel wing on the other side. All right, now we're going to devils. All right, 4 devils. I'll be facing the screen, so this is where how it's gonna look. My arms perpendicular to my chest. So devils, because this is kind of looking like the psycho scene, or shower scene in Psycho, I should say. So stabbing motion. That band is pulling perpendicular to my arm, but I'm keeping that arm stabilized. Again, adjust the range of motion, full to moderate for whatever your needs are. Shoulder blades sucked down and back from a starting position, up and down 30 times. This can certainly be done with speed as long as you're keeping that shoulder controlled. It burns. All right, other side. Have one exercise to go after this. Ready, set, here you go. All right, bands down, last exercise. Should do 30 squats. Make sure you get plenty of lower body with this squat. We want to drop our butt down and back, keep that chest up. Goal is to get those thighs parallel with the floor. Doing 30. Last effort, then we'll get into regen. Hands wherever's comfortable for you. I like my hands just kind of up in that kind of hands together formation. Halfway, for me at least. 30. Outstanding. All right, you're gonna jump into regen and take a quick drink before I do so. All right, a little water. So we start with a standing quad stretch at the end of the legs. You're gonna hold on to something for balance. Go for it. Steady pulling, holding. Think about tilting that pelvis back, squeezing that glutes, that cheek of that butt on the side you're stretching. And we'll switch. Find that balance, focal point. Okay, next up, tricep stretch. You're gonna find a wall or a garage door, my palm on it, thumb up. Just rotate away. Get that pull across that chest. And we'll switch. Glad we learned that my Surface has a better camera than my laptop. I'll continue to use this so it's got better light. Also, for whatever reason, it's not getting chopped up like the Surface or the laptop did. Okay, then going tricep stretch next. So reaching that hand down the middle of our back, pulling down. And then switch. We on the ground next, we go cobra stretch. So I'm gonna kick a mat over so I'm on screen with that. So we'll be laying on our stomach next on the ground. We're gonna do a total of 3 stretches starting with that cobra stretch. So hands just under those armpits basically, keep that pelvis on the floor, pressing up. Just gonna hold a few seconds. Then I'm gonna rock back, go into that prayer stretch. Focus on exhaling, so breathe out. Big deep breath in. Try to breathe everything out. Just one more deep breath here. Now we're gonna do a drag. So I'm gonna get the back of that shoulder. So I'm gonna have the back of my hand on the ground and my forearm on the ground, and I'm gonna pull the ground with that friction. So I'm getting the back of that shoulder in that stretch. I also feel a little stretch in my low back with this. Maybe that's just me. So I create that friction with that arm and pull and go the other way. Try and get that right through here. Drag and pull. And still breathing, focusing on that exhale. Outstanding. All right, well done. Another week in the books. If you didn't get the email from Dick Knight, I think I got a separate one that went to our staff, but basically saying this, I'm sure the same thing, that based on the guidelines set by the governor, we're looking at likely mid-June first reopen date with actually some limitations in the club. So once that happens, everybody hopefully plays nice together and we'll get back to normal or closer to normal reality coming our way. Thank you all. Be well. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday.